What you're hearing isn't just an engine. It's a declaration of war. In an era where every other performance SUV is going silent, plugging in, and playing it safe, Dodge has doubled down with what might be the last, great, unapologetic American V8. This is the 2025 Durango SRT, and it's not just a refresh, it's a final stand. They've packed their most powerful naturally aspirated engine ever into a 3-row family hauler, creating a brutal contradiction that shouldn't exist. So, the real question is this a genius masterpiece, or is Dodge completely insane for building it? We're about to find out. So, let's get acquainted with the machine behind the madness. This is the 2025 Dodge Durango SRT, the apex predator of the Durango lineup. For years, Dodge has carved out a unique niche by stuffing insane amounts of horsepower into practical, everyday vehicles. They're the brand that asks, why not, when everyone else says, you can't. And this SUV sits in a league of its own. While rivals like the BMW X5M or Audi SQ7 are chasing hybrid efficiency and razor-sharp tech, the Durango SRT proudly waves the flag for raw, gasoline-powered muscle. It's a 3-row SUV that can comfortably seat 7, carry all their gear, and still blast down an on-ramp with the ferocity of a proper sports car. Its significance now is monumental. With Dodge officially ending production of its legendary Hemi V8, this 2025 model isn't just another year, it's potentially the final chapter. It represents the end of an era for American performance, making this one of the last chances to own a new, factory-built V8 monster that doesn't care about being polite. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the 6.4-liter Hemi V8. This thing makes 475 horsepower and 470 lb-ft of torque, rocketing this nearly 3-ton SUV to 60 miles per hour in a blistering 4.4 seconds. The sound is biblical. It's not just loud, it's a deep, guttural roar on startup that settles into a menacing idle. Put your foot down, and the active valve exhaust opens up, screaming all the way to redline. It's an experience you just don't get from Turbo 6 or hybrid powertrains. But it's more than just a motor. The design screams performance. You get that menacing black mesh grille, a functional hood scoop that feeds air to the engine, and these massive 20-inch wheels hiding bright red Brembo brakes. They're not just for show, we're talking 6-piston calipers up front that haul this thing down from speed with incredible confidence. Now, step inside, and the story gets even more interesting. This is where the Durango SRT's secret weapon lies. You're greeted by heavily bolstered, incredibly comfortable Laguna leather seats with suede inserts. But look right here, Dodge has finally given the SRT the brand's latest Uconnect 5 system. This 10.1-inch touchscreen is massive, responsive, and features wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's a huge leap forward. And here's the kicker, while you're enjoying all this, you still have a practical, 3-row SUV. We're talking captain's chairs in the second row, plenty of legroom, and a third row that's actually usable for kids. Fold them down, and you have a cargo hold that can swallow a Costco run for a small army. No German performance SUV offers this much usable space. But it's not all perfect. The fuel economy is, well, what you'd expect. We're talking about 13 miles per gallon city, 19 highway. You will be on a first-name basis with your local gas station attendant. And while the interior is a massive step up, if you're coming from a 6-figure German SUV, you'll notice more hard plastics lower down. However, the customizability is incredible. With the press of a button, you can toggle between auto, sport, track, and even snow modes, completely changing the character of the truck. The steering weight, the transmission shift points, the suspension stiffness, it all adjusts. And the secret weapon? The SRT performance pages let you. This is it. The moment of truth. We've talked numbers, we've admired the tech, but how does this last-of-its-kind V8 monster actually feel when you push it? And the answer is, shockingly brilliant. The Bilstein adaptive dampers in track mode are the star of the show. They firm up instantly, eliminating body roll almost completely. You turn into a corner, and this 5,800-pound SUV simply goes. It's planted, direct, and communicates through the steering wheel in a way that defies its size. It doesn't feel like a family hauler, it feels like a sports car on steroids. Then you get back on the power, and that naturally aspirated V8 pulls with a ferocious, linear scream that electric motors and turbocharged engines can only dream of replicating. There's no lag, just instant, violent thrust all the way to the red line. The 8-speed transmission is a willing partner, firing off gear changes with a sharp, satisfying thud. But here's the real climax, the moment that seals the deal. You come out of that corner, foot to the floor, listening to that V8 wail echo off the mountains, and then you glance in the rearview mirror. And you see it. The 2 empty child seats in the second row. That's the magic trick. You just experienced supercar-level performance, and you did it with your entire family and their weekend luggage in tow. No other vehicle on the planet delivers this specific, insane combination. So, we've felt the performance. We've experienced the paradox. Now, we have to answer the ultimate question. With all its glory, and all its flaws, is this final American V8 warrior actually worth your money? The final verdict is next. So, after all that, what's the final verdict on the 2025 Dodge Durango SRT? It's simple, this isn't just a great performance SUV, it's a landmark. For the right person, it's an absolute masterpiece. Let's be clear about who that is. If you need the ultimate daily driver that blends spine-tingling performance with genuine, 3-row